Thanks for listening to the AZ12 podcast, proudly presented by Little Caesars. Code 1099 bundle, crazy classic pepperoni pizza or cheese pizza, crazy bread, and 2-liter soda for $10.99. Code LCFREECC, free crazy combo with a pizza purchase. All right, now joined by Mr. Jason Shear. I am merely Mike Luke. Hello, Jason Shear.
Hello, Michael Luke.
All right, we got a lot to get through this show. We might have a fun announcement at the end of the show. Maybe we'll see. Was that announcement? Who knows?
I'll just do it anyway. Who cares?
No right. Okay. Yeah. No one's watching. Are you just gonna say it?
No. Noah Fafita is gonna get an award here in a bit.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Yeah. So it'll be good trolling opportunities. Okay, now, so let's talk a little bit then about Arizona, Florida. We're going to talk some Arizona football. Is there red line accountability in basketball as well? We shall see. Here's where I'm at with. I'm looking at Florida last night though, and obviously you lost Walter Clayton, but are we also underestimating a little bit of who else they lost as well? Elijah Martin was a good player. Denzel Aberdeen was a reliable player. You look at Chris Richard, these are reliable players. They lost a lot, Sheer, outside of just Walter Clayton.
Yeah, and I think that's part of it, Mike, where I'm just like, I mean, I could give you the individual breakdowns. I could tell you what I know about the players, but this is a very, I don't have a feel for this game.
Right.
Arizona could win by 12, and I wouldn't be surprised. Right. I just don't know that much about Florida because their roster actually, it's 70% of their roster's new. I just don't know.
You don't know. And that's why I'm a little bit surprised. Let me ask you this. Let's say that Florida lost in the Elite Eight last year. Okay.
Arizona's favorite.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying though. And so it just goes to show you too. And when you think about it, that should have absolutely no who woke up latest, Mike or Sheer. I wake up every day before Sheer.
I've been up early today, though. I've been up for a while.
Okay. But either way, that was the that's when you look at it though, and you're kind of like, all right, well, okay. I'm going to be curious to see exactly what they can do because you're going to be relying on a lot of new players. Like I said,
with Boogie Flan didn't play in these exhibitions. That's why Rothstein put up that tweet that he's available tonight or whatever because he didn't play. He was out for an undisclosed reason. So that's more chemistry stuff.
And I wanted to throw that one right at you because they're expecting Boogie Flan to be one of their main guys. I mean, obviously he's going to be one of he's going to be one of your guards. So, but I'm also going to think though that this is also a spot where you just don't know. And it's weird because when I look at the roster, and tell me if I'm wrong, I probably am. But if I'm doesn't Florida have more question marks than Arizona?
That's fair. I mean
honestly.
Because I think let's line it up, right? We're at the end of the day, we love Koa and Braden, but they're still freshmen. So I think the people, they're question marks, right?
Yeah.
Boogie Flan, even though we're not huge Boogie Flan fans, you kind of know what you're getting.
Okay.
Right. I think you know what you're getting with Condon and how and all that. That's, I think, where the confidence in Florida is a little bit higher than Arizona. I don't think, generally speaking, people know what they're getting as much as they feel like they know what they're getting from Florida.
I think they're about to find out from Arizona's perspective. Now, there are some people, and I've noticed this the last couple of days on Twitter, and maybe it's just a few people, but I also noticed it in a couple comments, and there might have been somebody that asked you this as well. There's some skepticism in the Arizona basketball fan base, or it seems there is. Maybe it's just fringe. I don't know about Koa Peat, and I don't quite understand it. He can't shoot free throws, and I think that's fair to say. But I don't.
I think it goes back, Mike, to the type of player he is. I think, he's not a sexy player. He's not crossing dudes over and hitting pull-up J's. It's not his game. Right. He's a very strong, very good around the basket. He's going to draw a ton of fouls. It's just a different type of ball game, and I think people saw what he did in the exhibitions. He wasn't outstanding, and they assume that's who he is. He's better than he played in the exhibitions.
And that's what I keep coming back to as well, is that, yes, he's better than he's shown in the exhibitions. Yeah, it's got axe throwing contest. He's better than he's better than he showed in the exhibitions. But also, this man's got a long track record, though, of dominating the best players in the country. And I mean, generally is he a Michael Wright type? He's got more upside. He's got more fluidity. And I love Michael Wright. I thought before D. Will, he was the best power forward in school history, but it's an interesting question. But Koa started out as a top 5 player. This is generally the kind of players that I'm not skeptical about. If you start out your freshman year as a top 5 player in the country, okay, as a sophomore, you're a top 5 player. As a junior, you're a top 5 player. And then as a senior, you're a top 10 player. You've been poked and prodded, no Ben one, all the way, to where, I don't know that there should be questions. Does that make any sense? It's not like he just came out of nowhere.
Well, no, the guys you worry about are the guys that started as the top 5 players, and then before you know it, they're top 40, and then they're top 60.
It's the Jamari Phillips type thing where you're right. You just kind of keep going down and down the ratings, and it's like after a while, you are not improving to the extent that I think a lot of people were hoping you would.
And that's something we always look for, Mike, is when you're doing rankings, can this guy improve, or is this as good as he's going to get? I think Koa can improve, and honestly, if he doesn't improve a ton, he's still really freaking good, right?
Right. So, and that's why I don't think you were out of your realms. As a matter of fact, I think you should have stood on business, but I don't think you were out of your realm at all by saying that, putting Condon and Koa and even. Now, we shall find out. Here's the other thing I'm also going to say about it, is that Koa has played better. Koa has put up numbers against better players than Condon. Now, again, not as old maybe, but Koa has put up numbers at the best level. That's why, again, I just keep coming back to it.
Well, that's why Tommy wasn't BSing when he said he wasn't worried about the stage, because Koa's been international. He's been in the biggest high school games. He's played in sold out gyms. Against AAU, Nike. I don't think the environment is going to get Koa at all. He's played against the best players in the country. That's what he did. So I don't think we're going to watch him tonight and say, man, I mean, I hope not. Koa's overwhelmed. If we say Koa's overwhelmed, that would be surprising and be a bad situation for Arizona.
If he's overwhelmed and he looks out of place, yes, that would be surprising. And that would also be something where I think we would have some real question marks at that point, because if he doesn't have a great game, cool, I get it. But if he looks overwhelmed, that's the difference to me. Now, AZ Wildcat
guys don't play good games, but if he's overwhelmed, that's a whole different animal.
Right. Now, AZ Wildcat fan says, I remember Condon being pretty good against Houston, but he was choking pretty hard before that. Wow, that sounds bad. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Very feast or famine type of player. But again, that's another question and that we just don't know. Is it the same dude from last year, or is it this guy that Todd Golden is telling everyone is a first-round pick? I don't know. You don't know.
Right. Now, all right. Now, Javier's had about 10,000. Javier's had about 10,000 comments in here. No, we're not going to blame Tommy Lloyd if they lose. There. Okay. So,
I'm gonna say this, and it might upset some people. I obviously care if they win or lose. I will take almost nothing away from that result.
I disagree a little bit. If Arizona wins,
let me rephrase, and then you'll agree with me. If Arizona wins, I feel pretty good about it. If they lose anything, let me rephrase. If Arizona gets its ass kicked, I obviously have concerns.
Right.
If they lose by 4, 6, whatever. Okay.
Whatever. Agreed. Yes, I would. But I totally agree with that. If Arizona wins, I think it's a nice little barometer, because he would have beaten the 3rd best team in the country. And if it's a close game either way, I still think that it's, I don't really. Now, again, like you said, if you get your brakes blown off and it's if it's like the Duke game or something at McHale, going into the second half where you're just like, oh crap, we don't look like we belong on the same court as them. That's going to be a different issue.
Yes.
Okay. Cams and videos, Beer Hoss, 1 o'clock. We're going to all be up there. Okay. Show yourself, please. Okay. So, and, T-Burns 826. We're playing a preseason top 5 team on a neutral court. It's house money. That's kind of where I go with that. Okay, so let's talk about Krivas then. I know that Bruce Pascoe put out that he thinks that Krivas and Tobe are going to start. We love Bruce. Love Bruce. I don't believe that Bruce is right about that. But I will say this: if Bruce is right about that, then something else is going on behind the scenes.
Could be a fun post-game show.
Yeah. Oh, yes. No, exactly. Yes. Here, people are complaining about why ADO's starting, and then you put out a lineup where Koa isn't starting. That would be great. All right, so Krivas here. What are you looking for from Krivas, and what is realistic from Krivas in this game? Obviously, go ahead.
Good. I just want him to hold his own. That's it.
Right.
That's really it. Like, I want him to play Chinleyu even. I think if he does that, it's good.
And I'm going to keep coming back. Why can't he play him even? I mean, he's good. Don't get me wrong, but he played 19 minutes per game, and he's like a 6-5 guy. Again, it's not like you're going out there and you're like, oh man, I got to go against that Axelberg or whatever that guy's name is at Michigan. Like he's 6-6 with a shot block. Like he's
good, but
yeah. Now, Florida's size is interesting in all of this. Ben One was talking about that yesterday at dinner as well. So we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that in just a second. But let's pay some bills. Pay some bills, baby. And first of all, we got to give a big shout out to Baggins and to Longview for putting this on. Yes. Now, first, let's do Baggins. Look at Ben One White right here. Look at this guy. This guy gets in a day. This guy gets in a day early to Las Vegas. Refuses to tell us what he's doing. Isn't on the show now, was out on the strip by himself last night. I can only imagine, but Ben is being sponsored by Baggins for whatever chicanery he's getting into. Check it out. Use code AZ12 for 15% off 12 Arizona locations, locally owned and operated. Join our VIP text club. Text Baggins to 877-797-0444 for specials and deals. Check it out, Baggins. Very much appreciate it, Baggins. Oh, now look at Mike Luke right here. Lucky Luke, baby. Lucky Luciano. Yeah, Longview Insurance and Investments. Our guy, Andre Veras. Very much appreciate Andre. I'm going to say this, though, about Andre Veras, that we're not getting an endorsement. No chance. You can give me $10,000, and I will stand on business, Andre Veras. Boom. And did you recently change your job? Let's talk you through with your old 401k and learn about your new employer retirement plan. Investing on your own, but not sure if it's enough. Check it out. Give Andre a call. All right, one more. Oh, welcome to the Rock. Oh, wow. All right. I was going to say that was straight to the point. There was no BS in there right there. Two convenient locations. 50 plus locally sourced landscaping materials serving residents and contractors. East to Benson, Sierra Vista, west to Marana, south to Nogales, north to Oracle. Check it out. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Get with them. Give me some real times. Okay. Now, Florida up front, though, I'm going to say this. This is probably going to be the tallest team in the country. And if it's not, it's going to be right there. Can you Google that if that's the tallest team? Because they go like 6'10", 6'10", and 6'10".
I think I can. Let me see. Florida?
Yeah. I bet you they're the tallest team in the country.
Third.
What's that?
Third.
Who's taller than them?
It's everyone's third because no one's played yet.
All right. So either way, they're tall. I think
we don't know yet until they start. But
yes.
Yeah, Florida will be, yeah.
All right. Now, Dick Wilson said, should we call all the local PDs just in case Ben One White was picked up by the police? It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I don't know what to say. But this is going to be as tall a team as Arizona is going to face all season. So Mo is going to be thrown right into the fire, right into the cauldron, right into the frying pan. The burning pan. Yeah, same thing. Okay, but I think we're going to find out pretty quickly. All I want from Mo is if Mo can look like he belongs out there and he's 10-7, I would take that.
10-7 tonight? I'm in, man.
Yeah, we're in on that. We're in on that.
Yeah, good.
Do you think this is going to be he'll melt away, it'd be nice. And then Tobey in this game. I don't know that this is a great Tobey game. Based off what we saw last year, because again, these guys are long. You're going to be bringing in players as well. So if that happens, then we shall see. But 10-7, David Rosen's laughing at that. What's wrong with 10-7? That'd be really good.
Yeah, 10-7. David Rosen doesn't think he can get 10-7.
Is that what it is? He doesn't think he can get to 10-7.
David
Well,
want to hate.
Yeah, all right, that's fine. That's fine. Tobe, though, it'll be a big game for Tobe as well to see in this one. I could see Tobe. Who do you think plays more minutes in this game, Tobe or Mo?
I'll go Mo.
I'm going to go Tobe, but I think it's like 21-19 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, now I disagree with sup chat. We made it nifty. Mr. Cello is in the chat. All right, T-Burns 826 says between the 3 front court players, aim for 25 and 15, and we probably win. I disagree with that. I think they need more out of them. And here's why I think that. I think I need in games like this, I need something like 14-7, 13-7 out of Koa. Deal? Does that sound right? 13-7?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Okay, so you get So let's do this math here. So you get 13.
You're on fire right now.
Dude, I'm so good, man. Dude, I'm so good. My mom always tells me that. Okay, so you get 13-7 from Koa. Oh, and Cody, by the way, remind me to put the GoFundMe thing up later. And let's say you get 13-7 from Koa. Let's say you get 10-7 from Krivas, and let's say you get 6-6 from Tobe. I mean, that's kind of realistic, no?
Yeah.
And I'm saying 6. Yeah. All right. Okay, so that would be a combined 16. That'd be 29 and 20. I'd like more in that 30-20 realm. I think that's fair, honestly.
30 and 20 from your front court?
Yeah, the 3.
Yeah.
I just said 13-7, 10-7, 6-6.
That's not bad. Yeah. That's not bad.
Yeah. All right. We don't need 45 and 35 unless you want to give it to us. But then it's a totally different animal. So but we'll see how they're going to finish against length as well. And it's going to be also something interesting to see just for this game as well. Because, again, it's taller team inside. How is Mo going to finish? How is Koa going to finish? I think also what's going to be interesting, too, people don't realize when Koa faces the basket, Koa is also very difficult to guard because he can go right by most people that are going to be bigger than him. That's where I think the Condon matchup is going to be fascinating because I don't think he's going to get bullied by Condon by any means, but I think he can also get by Condon.
I don't think people realize how big Koa is until you're kind of up close.
You don't. And that was kind of while I was actually in the show notes. I think people have this idea that Koa is like 6'7", 205 or something.
Yeah. Yeah. He is a large man.
I mean, Koa's legitimately 6'8", 230.
Yes.
And you look at him and he looks like he's about 6'8", 230. He is built. He is a girthy 230, a very girthy 230. So, all right. Now, on the perimeter, then let's get back to it. I got a question for you also. All right. All of this Krivas hate is getting terrible in here. A frozen cactus keeps the ball higher. A frozen cactus moves quicker. Be nice, but everybody go to RJ's frozen cactus if you're in Tucson. Man, I really want him to be good just so that I can just okay. Anyways, Also, Boogie Fland and Xavion Lee. We keep talking about Xavion Lee's shooting. He shot 35% from 3 last year. Boogie Fland shot 35% as well from 3 last year.
Xavion Lee is a good jump shooter. He is.
Okay, I'm just saying he shot 35%.
I think he shot like 37%.
Yeah. Go ahead and look. I think it's 36 actually, but we'll split.
I'm going to go to my boy Kenneth Palm.
Yeah,
he shot 37%.
All right, 37%. All right, but
on 157 attempts.
All right, I'm just saying that, and watch, he's going to go out there and he's going to watch. He goes out there and he makes 9 threes because we don't guard him.
Yeah, look, this is Arizona, so I'm not doing that whole 3-point thing because he could very well just go out there, hit 19 threes, and be like, yeah, it looks about right.
Also, by the way, Joseph, hey, funny story real quick. I said this in the chat, but I'm going to say it again. Joseph hits me up trying to get Marcus a job refereeing games for really good money. And I said, why don't you guys give me some real times? And then he says, I promise you, I'll give you real times if you will go ahead and get this, do this. No, you got to show first. You've been saying this for a month plus now, and it has never happened. You will do this. Okay. Braden Burries, though, this is also a game. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Braden Burries is going to play very well in this game. I think that I don't think that this stage is going to overwhelm him. And I also don't think that Florida is going to have somebody on him that can really basically stop what he's doing.
I don't think Xavier Lee could guard Braden Burries if Braden is as aggressive. If you get rid of the first game, all that crap, and you lined him up, Braden Burries is probably already stronger than Xavier Lee. That is a bad matchup for Florida defensively. I think Xavier Lee can score as well, but that's a bad matchup defensively for Lee because he's just not strong enough.
He's just not strong enough. And the thing is, too, and again, I'm going to keep coming back to this. These aren't normal freshmen. So, we shall see here. Hold on. Okay, cool. I thought something bad happened at Siena. Good. Okay. So, all right. Jaden Bradley, though, I'm very, very curious to see how Jaden Bradley looks. Does he keep up this aggression? I believe he will. Does he, when he has an open 3-point shot, does he take it? Does he make it? Does he look comfortable doing it? The Jaden that we saw in the exhibition seasons, I think, is exactly what the coaching staff wants to see from Jaden this year. I don't need him to average 22 a game, but I also think that if he can average 15 a game, that also means, and that's kind of where I'm pushing this a little bit, is if he averages 15 per game, you're also saying, okay, he could continue to move that in the right direction then because he's being aggressive. And I think when Jaden's aggressive, that's when Jaden's his best.
Yeah, I don't think Arizona could win this game tonight if Jaden doesn't play well.
Right.
They need Jaden Bradley in this game, in this environment. He's been here before. He's going against a pretty good guard in Boogie Fland. They need him to play well. They just do. And I'd like to see him be more aggressive in this matchup. I know he's going to get others involved on the offense and all that. I want him to see aggressive because, again, he is stronger than the man guarding him. And one of my biggest pet peeves, one of the things I always ask for, is when you are stronger and the other guy can't guard you effectively, go out him until Florida figures out, or any team figures out, a way to guard you effectively.
That's why it's weird. He's the only guy that I've changed my statistical expectations for a little bit, because if he's averaging 11 or 12, I mean, that's fine. But that to me doesn't indicate that he's actually being super aggressive. If he's averaging in that 14 to 15 realm, that means to me that he's stressing the defense, that he's taking open shots. And one thing about him last year that we got to give a lot of credit to, and I'm very curious to see how this does all play out. He had so many plays last year when a team would go on a run and he would just somehow just drive down right to the middle of the basket when nobody was there and just get a layup and basically just, stop that run. I would like in that 14 to 15 realm because I think he can do it.
Why not? Why not Arizona?
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go.
What is the average last year? Like 12 points?
11 or 12, I think.
There's no reason he can't get one more bucket a game.
Right. Yeah. So take those, Jaden. We need it. Now, also, that's going to be an interesting defensive matchup as well, because Florida's basically switching guys here at this point. So you're going to have Boogie Fland playing point and Lee's playing off the ball, even though Lee played point guard last year. Like,
yeah, I mean, it was interesting. I'm reading the scrimmage report. Florida released their scrimmage report against Illinois finally, and Fland didn't play. So Lee was good at the point in that scrimmage against Illinois that they won. Like, he was good. He's a point guard. Like, it's the 2 guard is different. Maybe they're going with the 2 point guard situation. I don't know, but it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, for sure. And so, all right. So there's that backcourt. I think Arizona's got to win that matchup. Big 12 Bobby in the eternal optimist. Florida 72, Arizona 67 in a low scoring brick fest. That's another one too. I'm curious because both these coaches want to run, which is awesome. But a lot of times in the first game of the season, it's also something where you're like, you're not necessarily.
I could absolutely see it just being an ugly ass basketball game. Right.
Yeah, for sure.
I think you're going to see that a lot early on in the season. You're going to see a lot of improvement for both teams. We'll see. I mean, it could also be the opposite, where just neither team plays good defense.
I do like.
I think that's actually more likely.
T-Burns 826 says over under 163.5. I like the under.
I think I did.
Oh, I definitely like the under.
I did the over.
So you think this game's going to be in the mid to high 80s?
Yeah, I do.
After you just said you think this could be a really ugly game, and you're like, all right.
Or then I was like, it could be the opposite, which I think it is going to be, where neither team defends well. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. Who just froze? Did I freeze or did Michael freeze?
It's Mike.
It's Mike. Can everyone hear me?
Yep.
Uh-oh. Michael froze. Look at him. He's so cute, too. Does he know he froze?
I don't know. What are the games today? What are the ones to watch?
There's no good games at all whatsoever. We got to screenshot this. There's no good games at all except for Arizona. Villanova, BYU afterwards. But what Mike's scaring the crap out of me with this. Cody, call him and tell him to exit and then come back in. Oh, did you kick him out?
No, he did it on his own. He figured it out.
This is what happens when you don't have good internet.
I'm back. I'm back.
Oh my God! I took a screenshot of your face.
Yeah, I look darker than usual.
You were frozen.
Oh, okay. Well, send it to me. All right. Well, either way, I'm back. I'm back, baby. All right. So, Arizona. Then, what were we just talking about?
Oh, you're making fun of me for the point total. I don't think much defense will be played in this game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring basketball game.
Okay. All right. See, that will bother me, though, a little bit. That will bother me, though, because Tommy said that there's a huge emphasis on defense, rebounding. That'll bother me a little bit.
I get it. I'm sure that's a huge emphasis on defense and rebounding with everyone except for Alabama, but I think you're going to see some – I mean, it's hard because there's no other games to see what's going on. But
right. Okay. All right. So let's talk about the defense
then. The spread is closing because Arizona fans are in Vegas.
What's the spread now?
I think it's 2.5 now.
All right. So let's talk about Arizona's defense. All right. But first, let's get a couple reads in here. Back the reads. All right, land the freaking man, master plan. You know the drill. November 10th, I will be getting the championship package insertion at 12:30. Dental implants at affordable rates, owned by Arizona local alumni Lan Allen. Only offers necessary treatment. Ask about the 1997 championship package for dental implants. Again, we don't believe that. We believe this is Lan's sister. I will be able to confirm, hopefully, if she is there. Lan, make sure she is there, please. But either way, check it out, Aris Dental. Again, you don't have to go to Burundi to get dental implants for $19.97. Just stay here in Tucson. It's good. All right, Kopal, mention Mike Luke for a free elote rib. Hey, everybody out there, we're going to be watching the Arizona. If you're not going to the game, we're going to be watching the Arizona UCLA game there. I think it's November 14th. So we'd like to see you there. Mexican food delivered nationwide at mymexicanmenu.com. Use code AZ12 for 10% off your order. Copal, Tucson's contemporary Mexican food. CopalTucson.com. Book your next party or corporate event. Yes, it'll be a lot of fun. Hope to see you all there. All right, now one more. Tucson Family Food Project. Direct Aid Plus Life Skills Development, Cooking, Nutrition. Currently 255 meal kits. 2026, 1,000 meal kits per week. Donations made with AZ12 comment will be matched cumulative up to $10,000. The Tucson Family Food Project, TucsonFamilyFoodProject.org. And again, they're going to match it. Cheryl is awesome. Very much check that out. Okay. All right, Arizona's defense, though, Sheer, and I like what we heard off record a while back as we put it on record, that Arizona's got to be a better rebounding team, that Arizona's got to be better defensively. That was that's kind of where I'm at with this one. Last year's team was annoying because there were times when Arizona would absolutely play good defense, and then there were times where it was just like, okay, we're just not going to guard anybody. That can't happen.
Rebounding to me is going to be an interesting one too. Like Braden Burries, they credit to Ben Tucker, and I know it was Embry-Riddle and Arizona won by 100. But one of the things he did early in that game was put Burries in ball screens, and Burries struggled a little bit with it.
Right.
I expect Florida to pick on the younger players. I expect Florida to try to make Koa and Braden figure out what to do in ball screen coverages and all that, and see if they're able to do it in their first college basketball game. I fully expect Golden to go at them. They have to be good defensively in this game. I don't worry about Jaden, but I do worry about this team a little bit defensively right now. And then rebounding, like Braden's never really been asked to rebound. And Yvonne had that game, that the first exhibition against St. Mary's, where he didn't rebound at all. Koa, I don't worry about rebounding, but these guys, Aristode and Yvonne and Burries and all that, they're going to have to rebound and defend like they've never really been asked to before.
Now, Timbo Slice said red line accountability game of the night, red line rebounding accountability game of the night. That is a red line moment for me when it comes to rebounding. I would agree with that, Sheer. What say you?
It's always a red line moment.
It's going to be red line.
Yeah,
it's going to be red line. That's where we're going to red line the heck out of that. Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, back to
Red
it.
line,
All right.
red line.
Now let me ask you: when does Yvonne step onto the court for the first time?
10 minutes into the game.
Oh, I think he's in before that.
So you think ADO is going to get?
No, I'm just saying I think he's going to be in before that. I didn't say any of that.
Okay.
I think he's going to come in at about
10
the.
minutes.
I think he's going to come out in about the 15-minute mark.
So you think first media timeout he's in?
I could see that, or right after the first media timeout. I could see that. You think ADO is going to be in for the first 10 minutes?
Yeah, I do.
I like it.
Hey,
yeah, USA. Yeah. So, all right, we'll see. I think this is a game though where Yvonne's going to have to be.
I think now everyone's killing ADO because you literally just said he can't make it to the media timeout. You can't defend ADO and then in the show a day later say he can't even play 5 minutes.
No, I didn't. Watch your mouth.
You just said that, dude. You just said he's going to get.
Did I say that's what I would do? Did I say that's what I would do? No.
Oh, stop. You just said he's so bad he's going to get pulled in 5 minutes.
I never said that.
Now the comments are killing him.
No, I never said that. I said that I think that's when he's come in, not when I would put him in. I'm saying that's what I think.
Your lack of faith in ADO. How am I a bigger believer in ADO now than you?
You're not. You've always said it. I literally
David Rosen said it too.
No, David Rosen's wrong. I just said that I think that he's going to come in around the 15.
Why would that happen if ADO's
because I think Tommy does some odd things.
Jesse Bridges is right, dude. I just redlined the hell out of you.
No. All right. Well, we will find out then. We will find out. Yeah, no, you just redlined the heck out of me, baby. Yeah. No Ben 1. Yes. All right. So Arizona, we're also going to be doing our power rankings a little bit later on in the show as well.
I totally forgot to send mine in. I hope 24/7's not mad at me.
Oh yeah. That De La Rosa kid is awesome. Yeah. All right. So let's get a prediction, and then we'll circle back to that. I didn't insinuate ADO was getting the hook quick. I'm saying that I think he's probably going to be taken out.
No, you're right. You didn't insinuate it. You straight up said it.
I did, but I didn't say that I would do that.
Oh my God, this is semantics. You got killed on that.
Okay, all right. Either way, I don't. JJ Solano,
ADO and Krivas are the two leading scorers.
JJ Solano, a great question. By the way, 199 super snap from the great JJ Solano earlier. Going to the frozen cactus for the game tonight. Give me a real time there, my man. Appreciate you. He has a great question here. He says, where was it?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, hold on. I got to find this.
He asked international players.
Oh, I don't know. Here's his question for people out there. Might be a dumb question, but how does Yvonne have NCAA eligibility when he's played professional basketball? I have another question about that because everybody's talking about it with the G League. How is playing in the G League and then going into college any different than these guys playing in the cold soup leagues and then go into college? Is it any different? They're professional basketball players.
Probably not.
Okay, I just wanted to ask about that. Okay, just to make sure on that. Okay, all right. Skier is getting gloves left and right. Correct. I agree with you there, Dennis Walsh. Very, very good point. All right, so let's get a prediction though, Sheer. And then I want to look at Arizona's schedule a little bit. But give me a prediction, Sheer. What do you got?
I have no feel for this. I'm going to go with the national champs, even though they lost. Whatever I went. I know. I went with Florida. I don't feel good about it. I picked Florida 86-84.
There is no red line accountability in that pick. I am going Arizona 85, Florida 7.
Oh no, did he just freeze again on his score prediction? You froze.
It looked like you froze.
You froze.
It was definitely Mike.
All right, well, whatever. So Arizona 80.
No one heard your score.
All right, I'm going to say it again. Arizona 85, Florida 75. Red line accountability at its finest.
You have Arizona by 10?
Yeah, I think Arizona is going to shock the nation.
Oh my God.
Now everybody's saying in the chat that for you froze. David Rosen, OC Bodybuilders, Andy Bryant, Frank Creech.
I just want to say this is the difference in quality of hotel. Ben can't even get on the internet. He's at the Luxor. He doesn't even have he doesn't even have internet. Mike, you're struggling today, dude. Yeah, Mike's internet is struggling today. He just froze again. Is that him again, Cody?
Yeah, that's him.
Am I freezing again?
Yeah. I don't really know why I went with Florida. The main reason I don't know why I went with Florida is I just don't have a good feel. I ran into someone in the lobby yesterday, and I just don't have a good feel for this game whatsoever. You look like Ben looked like yesterday, Mike. This is embarrassing.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, I'll turn off the camera and just go voice. Yeah. Hold on. Well, this sucks. Let me try one last time. Hold on. Sure, do a read. Get a couple reads in while I'm doing this.
Yeah, get a couple reads in, Cody.
Get a couple reads in, Cody. I'm going to come back in.
I think Mike is secretly in Ben One White's room. Foster Plumbing. True story. Shelby's father he had a plumbing issue, needed someone. I got a hold of Danny Foster, our guy Danny. Then he hooked it up. Father-in-law mentioned 10% off. Mentioned AZ12 podcast for 10% off. They snaked the drain. Worked well. Any of your front pipe or back pipe needs. 520-603-3817. Mike already told me he's already used the plunger and he's only been here for 24 hours.
Yeah, no, I actually asked for the plunger. It was a preemptive a request just because I knew what was about to happen. Danny Foster's up here, though. Very excited to meet Danny Foster. Okay, so all right, 10% off when you mention the AZ12 podcast. And Cody James Martin, he can do they do a really, really good job. Check it out. Foster Plumbing, quality work at a fair price. Let's go give it to you. He go give it to you. Let's go give it to you. He go give it to you. All right, Comfort X HVAC, baby. Back the vac. 10% off when you 10% off is back. Mention AZ12 when booking. Get entered into a free Christmas raffle for a $100 gift card. I almost said $1,000 gift card and a 6-month filter supply delivered. Now you might be like somebody like Kobe L. Thiel and you don't have AC. We know about that. Winter services though. Winter services and maintenance, emergency repairs, you name it, they got it. Check it out. Foster's Australian for plumbing. Yeah, very good. All right, Bridge Tech Communications, Dennis Walsh. We're going to beat our guy Tony. Very, very excited to meet Tony. Listen, if you're tired about going to these gyms where nothing works, and you're basically worried about being electrocuted, or you're going to step on an iguana and it's going to shoot poison at you or something, you don't want any of that. You want to go to a gym where you can actually work out. And that would it's going to be really, really good. Now, if you own a gym and you want to expand its horizon, 750% average ROI. They can help you market your internet, help market your gym, health, wellness, spa, promotes 100 plus health entities. Check it out. Boom. Okay. Now, all right. Okay, sure.
Matt Norlander just came out, and Gary Parrish, your guy Gary Parrish, just came out with their final 4 picks. Parrish has your boy St. John's winning the title.
Me too.
And Matt Norlander has Houston winning the title, but he has Arizona in the Final 4.
I'll take it. Yeah, Matt Norlander's the man. Okay, I want to go over Arizona's basketball schedule here a little bit as opposed to their football schedule, because we'll get to football as well, as long as
we are a football school.
We are a football school. Okay, so Arizona, Florida, Sheer, you're back in the Florida, and you're back in the Gator in this one. Okay, yeah. All right. Utah Tech, I'm going with Arizona over Utah Tech and over Northern Arizona.
It's going to be real tough. I'm a big Utah Tech basketball fan. Could you name one player on Utah Tech? I bet you can. I bet you can. You ready? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Marvel Allen is on Utah Tech.
Marvel Allen?
Marvel Allen.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that is. Okay. Arizona, UCLA. I like Arizona in this game. I think Arizona is going to beat UCLA. By the way, everybody, you need to go to Copal for though. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so dude, sheer closet. Okay, so
Mike Grenad's going to die here any second again.
Mine?
Yeah. But go ahead, just keep talking until.
All right, Arizona, UCLA. I think Arizona's going to beat UCLA. Period.
I'm going to the sheer fit. Shelby's going to be there. She might get arrested before the game. Hopefully not. If not, she'll get arrested after. But yes, the whole family will be there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, Let's see who we got. Auburn, Arizona. I'm going with Arizona in that game.
I'd go Arizona against Auburn as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then you got Arizona, Alabama. I'm going to go Alabama in that game.
That's at Birmingham, so I'll go Alabama.
All right. Then you got Arizona, UConn. Yeah, probably not. Probably not. It's good either way. There's wins to be had. They're going to win today. Period. Point blank. They are going to win today. I'm putting that on the map. We are speaking that into the ether I don't know if the kids would say that, but I don't even think kids know what ether means. Wavy Davy, you're one of our favorite Gen Zers. Do you know what ether means? Without looking.
No chance.
Yeah, and we love Wavy Davy. Okay, so now let's get to a little bit of football as well. You ready to do our power rankings, sure?
Yeah.
I mean, who isn't? Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's get a couple reads in here just so that we can get the reads in case, like, I basically, get abducted or something. All right, RJ's Frozen Cactus. Now, JJ, you're going there. We need some real-time pictures of you there. RJ's Frozen Cactus. Red Hot beer or Red Hot Sports Ice Cold beer. Huge parking lot you could park a jet in. Maybe you will see maybe you'll see Dennis Walsh. Maybe you'll see him. I don't know. Pizza, wings, tacos, burgers, and more. The Frozen Crevice, baby. Back the read. No bad seats in the house. Check it out. All right. All right, Jesse. All right, Jesse's Tattoo. All right, now. Jesse's Tattoo Shop, Golf Links and Pantano. It is a sober shop. That's a great thing about it. They got all kinds of tattoos there, obviously. And wear a tattoo that speaks your story. Call today, 520-358-2881. And you're going to go to they're going to have a toy drive as well coming up. Jesse's about the community. Special guest DJ. I will be there. $50 tattoos. Great deal. Vendors, food trucks, 50-50 giveaway, raffle prizes, you name it. We'll have more on this as well. Okay. Boom. All right, 88 Crime. Check it out. Get in there, Cody. That's 4 straight. Whatever. 88 Crime, 882-7463. If you see anything bad going on, like somebody logging off right now because we're going to talk football, well, don't report them. But you might want to, if you see anything bad going on, go ahead and report that. Yes, Pima County Attorney's Office, 88crime.org. Okay, now. All right, it is time for our football picks because we are also a football school as well. Yeah. Okay. What's that?
Power rankings.
Power rankings, baby. Yeah. Okay. Here we are that. Hold on just a second. Hold on. Okay. All right. Now let's check the power rankings, man. Okay. Here's the deal, Sheer. We're going to go with our power rankings. Arizona is going up. And yes, football views are going up because we are a football school. Okay. Now, number one, who do you want to go with?
BYU. Until they lose, they're number one. That's it.
Yep, I would agree with that. I'm going BYU at that point. I think that with BYU, again, until they lose, I will say this. I would pick Texas Tech on a neutral court or neutral field, but until BYU loses, I have to go there. I'm going to go BYU then Texas Tech. You'd agree with that?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Now at number 3, I have Utah. I think Utah is good. I don't know how good they are. I do think that they have some passing issues, but Utah is really good. I like Utah. Like I said, I think those are clearly the 3 best teams in the league.
I think those 3 are tough to argue with. I don't really see any argument for anyone else that would be in the top 3.
Yeah, I don't see one. Yeah, I don't really see one either. Now it gets interesting though, because you get into the middle tier here, where you got Arizona in the mix as well.
You going to Arizona 4?
Yeah, no, I'm going West Virginia at 4. Yeah, no, I'm going to have West Virginia. All right, now at number 4, though, Skier, do you want to go first?
No, you go ahead.
All right, I'm going to go. I don't think there's. What's that?
It's tough. Oh, you want me to go?
I don't think they're as bad as they showed. I'm going to go Cincinnati at 4.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they look absolutely terrible. And yes, now Cincinnati hasn't been broken yet either by Arizona. The great Rudy Martinez just said, we broke Iowa State, and Big 12 fans are starting to agree. You're welcome, ASU. Totally agree on that. I'm going Cincinnati at 4. You agree with that, Skier?
Absolutely. I just don't think they're as bad. And look, what are we going to knock down teams every time they lose one game? Only you would do that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yes. All right. So, all right. Now, All right, so we got Cincinnati at 4. Now let's look at 5, my friends. Let's look at 5. I'm going Houston. I'm going to say this. I was very surprised by that performance, but that's really something where you just got to say that Arizona broke the heck out of Houston because they lost to a West Virginia team that we're going to get to here in a second.
Yeah, and I get what you're saying. I'm going TCU over Houston.
Fair. I get it.
Yeah. I'm still convinced Houston's not that good. But especially now that Arizona broke them, forget it. Did Mike just freeze again?
Yeah, more time. I'm back. Can you see me?
We could see you. You're just frozen.
All right. Well, can you hear me at least?
Yeah, you're good now.
All right. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, let's keep ones ripping. At number 6, I got TCU. TCU at 6. Better. Whatever. I got 6. So we'll got at 6 here. Houston.
Yeah, I've got Houston at 6. I don't feel very good starting after 4, like you mentioned. I'm not thrilled with it, but Houston won loss. It was a butt kicking. They got another road game. They have a possibility to kind of drop here a little bit.
All right. Yes. Now I've got Arizona at 7. Arizona at 7. Boom. Arizona at 7. Skier.
I do too. Why not?
Yeah. Why not Arizona? Too. Yeah. Buffalo Bills.
Who has played? Look, when you agree when you look at the what is it? The nuts and bolts.
Yeah.
Arizona has 3 conference losses. One to Iowa State. That's a bad one. I get it. They also lost to BYU and at Houston by 6 points combined.
Right.
Come on.
It is. Yeah, that's what I'm going with it. And I think Arizona
points from being number 2 on this list.
Arizona is on an upward trajectory. Hey, no, wait a second here. 6 points from being number 2, more like 6 points from being number 1 because they would have beaten BYU head to head.
Yeah, but they would have lost Iowa State pretty bad still.
Yeah, but they would have beaten BYU head to head, and they would have both had one loss.
You can't do the head to head stuff.
Sure, I can. Mm-hmm. If you both have one loss, why not that?
All right. Okay. Please
stop
screaming.
All right. Sorry. Okay. Who do you got at 8?
Man, do I have to pick anyone at 8?
Yeah, you do.
Because I'll go ASU.
All right. That's
I know
fine.
Levitt's out, but I'll go ASU right now. They honestly, you could have made a case for them a little higher.
Yeah, and the thing about it too,
say what you want about it. That's a good win.
And you got to say, here's the thing. Dilly's a really good coach. I mean, we just, you made Jeff Sims. I will say this, Iowa State, I think they were shaving points in that game. That was atrocious.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, that was really, really bad. Okay. At number 9, all right, fine. At number 9, then I have a team that you are not going to like.
Give me a break, dude. They win one game and all of a sudden they're number 9.
West Virginia, baby. We're going number 9. They are on the upward trajectory. They are skyrocketing.
1-5 in the Big 12, Mike.
What's that?
They're 1-5 in conference. That was
here, but they have great wins. They have great wins. West Virginia has some of the best wins in the conference. West Virginia handled Houston and they handled Pitt. Those are better wins than Arizona has.
Okay. That's not true, but okay.
Yeah, it is. Of course it is.
No,
what's a better win than Houston?
Pitt sucks.
What's a better win for you than Houston?
I don't know. Houston's a good win.
Okay.
So you should have West Virginia ahead of Arizona. Why stop there?
Yeah, because they got too many losses. Trust me, I'd like to put them further up. Yeah, but West Virginia, they got that green arrow shooting up.
Number 9, I got Baylor.
All right. You're still on that Baylor boner. I don't we don't not have OC Bodybuilders just said we don't have a better win than Houston, Skier, nor do we have a better win than Pitt. You agree? All right. Well, whatever. All right. So, anyways, can you guys hear me still? Nobody can be. All right. Well, anyway,
I can hear you. I think Sheer froze.
Oh, Sheer froze. All right. I'm going to take this ship from here then. Sheer froze. Loser. Okay. Now at number 10, then, trust me, we're going to be doing it from the MGM, so we're going to have a much better connection.
Baylor's offense wild. They're deep.
Yeah, I think Sheer's freezing now. He looks like an idiot. Okay. I'm going to go Baylor then at 10. All right. Now, here's what we're going to do here because we're obviously having some technical issues here. But I am going to put, all right, Skira's entered the studio. Let's see if he's back. Let's try him. Try him back, Cody. Try adding him back. Try adding him back.
All right. Can you hear me now? The mic freeze now? Is there only one internet in all of Vegas?
Yeah, we'll do it live. Okay. Well, either way, while we're waiting for whatever. All right. Well,
I'm here.
Okay, I think we're back.
Yeah, I think you froze when I got in.
We're back.
I think there's one modem in all of
Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah, I was going to say.
There's one modem in all of Las Vegas. Yeah, Baylor. I just think Baylor's offense is really. You have Baylor at 10.
I'll put 10 as well.
I'll put Kansas as 10 just because Arizona's going to beat them. So when it's higher, it'll look better.
All right, now let's skip the nobody cares about. Let's get to 15 and those are the
yes. This is Colorado's 15.
Yep.
Oklahoma State is 16.
But Colorado is 15 and they are aiming for that 16 roll.
I don't think they can get it. I think Oklahoma State's already locked that up, but I get what you're saying.
Colorado's really trying.
I get what you're saying.
All right.
14 is UCF.
Okay. Agreed.
13 is whatever. I don't know. Who cares?
Right.
That's all we need.
Yeah, that's all we got. All right. But either way, Colorado is at 15. Let me ask you this. If Colorado loses every game going back by 30 to 40 points, why can't they overtake
because Oklahoma State's already done that.
Yeah, that's true. That's old. Yeah, but Oklahoma State's old money at that point.
Cody, 11 Kansas State, 12 Iowa State, 13 I don't know. I would have West Virginia.
Oh, and Iowa State, too. Can we talk about that for a second? I mean,
look, this is a definition. We have never had more breakage than what Arizona did to Iowa State. 4 losses in a row.
I'll put it to you like this. I would never hire Matt Campbell after what I've watched against ASU. I would never hire him. I honestly, joking aside, that was maybe the biggest dereliction of duty since Crimson Tide and Gene Hackman and Denzel Washington. Wow. Yeah, that was good.
Wow, that was good.
Yeah, no, but that was, by the way, that's one of the best movies. That's an amazing movie, by the way. But either way, Colorado or Iowa State, were they trying to lose? Like, do they get a higher draft pick if they lose?
It feels like it.
Because, dude, they're literally giving you extra time, and you're like, I'm good. No thanks. We don't need that.
Yeah, it was weird. Iowa State's one of these teams that don't try to score. Like, they just don't. Like, why are you running it on 3rd and 8? Like, score.
Campbell sucks. After watching that, no thanks, no thanks, no thanks. I don't want any of that. Yes. Let's see here. Yeah, nothing to do with that. Okay. All right, these are our power rankings right here, but Arizona is on the ascendancy, and
if Arizona beats Kansas, Houston loses to UCF, Arizona's moving up again.
Yeah, for sure.
UCF is favored over Houston.
What's a better submarine movie, Crimson Tide or The Hunt for Red October? They're both awesome.
I'm a Crimson Tide guy.
Now, Sheer, question: are you going to get the? I'll let Sheer address that if he wants the TJ question. Are you going to pick? What was I going to say? Oh yeah, are you going to push for first team reps for Brady Lockie this week?
Yeah, Brent Brennan's lucky I'm not there today because I would be grilling him. Why? It is very apparent after watching the game against Colorado that Lockie deserves first team reps and second team reps and third team reps because my God, that guy needs more reps.
Yeah, no, the hunt for, I don't care if it's unrealistic, Dennis Walsh. I think Crimson Tide because they got 2 out. Yeah, no,
I have a submarine and it's not.
Yeah, no, trust me. Now, Dennis Walsh is also a submarine expert as well.
Yeah, he does a submarine.
I didn't take a dump on Red October. I'm just saying I think Crimson Tide's a little bit better because you have prime G-Hack and you have prime D-Wash.
For TJ Van Martyr with the Greg Biggins question, all I'll say is this. As you know, there's been some layoffs at Paramount and all that, and it puts other people in position to take advantage of things. And I love Biggins. That's my guy. I've known him for like
Biggins. I will put it to you like this. Biggins, I think, will land on his feet. Biggins
announced it.
Did they?
Yeah.
He's with On3?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Biggins is the man.
Love Biggins.
Yeah.
We'll never say a bad word about that guy. I've known him for 20 years, I think.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah. He's great. Yes. Okay. Biggins. All right. No. All right. So, all right. We're basically playing. All right. We're playing with house money with the internet at this point, but we are going to be at the We're going to be doing the post game live from there. Ben One White will be back. Hopefully, he didn't get into too much. I don't want to know what Ben One White did. But we will be doing the post game show live from there right after the game. Also,
if Mount Crevis dominates, Mike, I'm going to do a run-in to your
You
show.
have to find a way to get on there.
And I will find a way to get on the show. You have my word.
Yes, exactly. You've got to find a way to do it. It's got to happen. Yes, it has got to happen.
24/7 is not getting sold anywhere.
It's not a 90-minute show. We'd like to go 90 minutes. Well, we're probably playing with fire at this point because I've got a lot more that I want to talk about. No, there's no cold soup internet at the stadium because we actually have a hardwired. Ben One White's bringing in the hardwire. So,
he told, they asked him where he wanted to be. I remember the girl that works for Position Sports, and he goes, if it's not hard, I don't want it.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically been a model for him and it's gotten him this far in life and probably why he got here a day early. But on that note, though, also everybody, Little Caesars, baby, Little Caesars, we've got to push this one. Code 1099 bundle.
Oh, is that me? Is that Mike? Code 1099 bundle. You get a classic pepper cheese pizza, crazy bread, and a liter soda. It is an awesome deal. Mike has no idea what's going on right now. Or code LC free CC, free crazy combo with pizza. Yes. Get it done. Eat pizza. Watch Arizona beat Florida. This show is over. We're done here.
All right. See you guys. We'll see you in the post game.